This tech solution is about cloud computing services. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing resources as a service rather than as a product, whereby they can be accessed from devices such as desktop computers, laptop, and mobile devices such as tablets and phones. Applications and data are stored on the server, and the user can access to them through the internet via an interface app or browser installed on the device. So here's an illustration of cloud computing. We have the servers that are physically located at the service provider's location. On the servers, you have space for data storage and applications that allow you to do things such as word processing, work with spreadsheets and graphics, database, email, etc. So from your office, with a connection through the internet, you can access your files and work with applications on the server. You can also access the data and work with applications through your cell phone as well as tablets. Also, if you have employees that are geographically dispersed, they can have access to that data. So why consider going to the cloud? Well, if you're a small business and have a need for any of the following, you should consider going to the cloud. A need for file sharing with other employees but can't afford an IT staff. You share files with employees who are geographically spread out. If you need access to files from any location while traveling, need access to file from any device such as computer, tablets, and phone. You need to share a calendar with employees. You need collaboration among employees and projects, access to large storage space. You need basic IT services, but cost is a factor. You have a small budget. These are all things that you should consider. Advantages of the cloud. Access to applications 24/7. Access to new technology. The software gets updated as new software becomes available. Cost. It is cost effective because you don't have to hire an IT staff to manage your servers. You pay a low monthly per user fee. Mobility. Access apps and data from anywhere with any device. Reliability. Service providers built their network with redundancy, which gives you greater access, especially during disasters. Scalability. You only pay for the services you need. You pay for additional access only when you hire a new employee or need more storage. Security. Cloud computing service providers can provide better security of data than most small businesses can. And maintenance. You don't have to worry about the maintenance of hardware and software. The service provider will take care of that. Disadvantages include tech issues. Even though the cloud provides 24/7 access, you have to rely on the internet connection to get there. Slow connection or service interruptions can affect access. Limited applications. There may be limitations on the type of applications that are available. All available applications from a specific service provider may not suit your needs. Security. If the service provider cut back on security to save costs, that can put your data at risk. You have to take backup measures to protect your data, and we will address that on the next slide. Government. The unknown is how future laws will impact government access to your data. These are some things you can do to overcome this security shortfall. If a cloud service does not provide data encryption at the site of storage, you can do 3 things to overcome this. You can encrypt your files before uploading them, you can password protect the files before uploading them, or you can zip the files and password protect them before uploading them. There are different types of clouds. There's a public cloud. This is where resources are made available to the general public, and anyone can subscribe to the service. There's a private cloud. This operates solely for private organizations. There's a community cloud. Access is only given to organizations in a specific community with common concerns, for example, legal, accounting, etc. There's the hybrid cloud. This is any combination of a public, community, or private cloud. Public clouds are externally located and managed. Public clouds are physically located in the service provider's location, and they're managed by the service provider. You subscribe to the service and your data is placed on the cloud server in a storage space dedicated as your space only. No one else can access that area except those you give access to. However, other users get their service from the same server as opposed to private clouds where you would have a physical or virtual server dedicated solely to your use. Let's talk about private cloud management. Private clouds can be both internally or externally located and managed. They are virtual or physical servers dedicated solely to your use and not shared by others. Externally located and managed means that the server is at the service provider's site and is managed by the service provider. Externally located and unmanaged means that the server is at the service provider's site but is managed by your IT staff. And internally located and managed means that the server is at your site and managed by the service provider. And internally located and unmanaged means that the server is at your site but is managed by your IT staff. So these are different combinations of private clouds that you can have. You select the one that suits your needs. These are some of the features a small business needs from a cloud service. They include applications that allow you to do things such as email, document editing, spreadsheet, do presentation, database, etc. Storage. You need enough storage to meet your requirements, but be able to upgrade to large capacity without enormous cost. Mobility. You need to be able to access from multiple device types from anywhere. You need access, be able to access 24/7 with minimum downtime. And security. You need to have secure communication between your device and the cloud server, as well as secure storage. So what should you look for if you decide to go shopping for cloud? They should include questions in each one of these areas. For applications, are the applications available that you want? For example, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook to do email, etc. Storage. Can you get the storage capacity you need now and be able to scale up later when you need more without significant increase in price? Cost. Cost should be significantly less than what it would be to hire an IT staff and use in-house resources. Redundancy. Does the network have sufficient redundancy so that data is not lost or become inaccessible if one site experiences a disaster? Document history. Can document history be retained to enable going back to previous version? Reliability. Is the service provider reliable? Do they have a history of little to no downtime? Security. Does the service provider maintain a secure service? Offline editing. Can offline editing be done so that work can continue if there are service interruptions? Simultaneously editing or collaboration. Can multiple individuals work on the same document simultaneously? What clouds are available for you to use today? These are some of the best public clouds that are available for you to utilize today at very reasonable prices. They include Microsoft Office 365, Apple iCloud, Amazon Web Services, Google Drive, AT&T Virtual Desktop. There are specific videos available on each one of these. These are the best service providers for private clouds that are available for you to utilize today. They include AT&T, All Covered, Amazon, Rackspace, Oracle, and Microsoft. So in summary, cloud computing services is a great resource for small businesses because it gives them access to current technology without traditional high cost. It is scalable and flexible to the needs of small businesses. That brings us to the end.